Osuna, and today I will be talking about the Cold War. What was the Cold War? The Cold War was a division between Russia and Western countries. It is hard to say an exact date for when it started. It was a war between two ideas and ways of ruling: communism in the East and capitalism in the West. What is capitalism? Citizens are allowed to have their own business and make their own money. It revolves about something called free markets, in which companies and business people can buy and sell products and services, depending on what customers and the public want, with little or no government control. Usually, there's different political parties, which stands for different parts from society, and the government is chosen democratically. The citizens have the right to choose who is going to rule the country or the city. How capitalism started. The first stage of capitalism came about during the 17th century when merchants actually became more involved in the production of goods by supplying materials and paying wage. And it was Adam Smith who noticed that mercantilism was not a force of development and change, but a regressive system that was creating trade imbalance between nations and keeping them from advancing. Now, what is communism? The communist system, businesses are owned by the state, and any wealth from them is controlled by people in power. There is one political party in charge. There is no opportunity for citizens to vote for who they want to be in charge or change the government. It's like a dictatorship. It is more important to serve the state and be obedient to those in charge than it is to have personal freedoms. Communism started in Russia and can be attributed to the harsh inequalities of the 19th century. Communism developed from the ideas of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels and became popular amongst the workers of Russia due to the many difficulties experienced through Tsarist rule.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to ask you some questions about the Cold War. Is okay?
Okay.
Okay. What countries were the world leaders during this period?
The most powerful country was the United States.
Why did countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards?
They opposed each other in the conflicts known as proxy wars, where each country chose a side to support. This was started because the country had a different ideas and they start like an intellectual fight.
Where did the Cold War took place?
It wasn't a physical place, but it took place once in Vietnam, but it took all over the world.
What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War?
Most of the people think it's a good thing because they disagree to communism. That war went very well for me because I disagree with communism, because I disagree about government having control over people properties. I think that the freedom of private wealth is fine for me.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
In conclusion, I think that the Cold War was a very important war, and it was very interesting because it was like the first cybernetic war, but I think it's very cool because no one, it wasn't like very with blood and things like that, so I think it's very cool.